Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. Last time we got the light suit, we got the annihilator beam, we have a whole slew of visors with which to see the world. Now all that's left is to find all of the keys, and then it's time to take on the final boss. I don't think I'll have time for all of that tonight, but I do intend to find most, if not all of the keys tonight. And then if tomorrow's stream with the final boss ends up being short, I have an idea or two of something that I can fill the rest of the time with. Alright, let's see. In order to find the keys, we have to look at the log. Luminoth lore, Keybearer lore. Catacombs. Okay, let's see, that's green, though. Lagoon. Reactor. Mining station. That's mining plaza. Actually, let's see. Does Cadre 2 offer any... Okay, I'm gonna guess that the color of... because there's two from each location. I think pinks are from the temple grounds. Blues are the sky... the sanctuary. Orange is Agon Wastes, and green is Torvus Bog. And so I'm going to bet that each of those hints at where the key is at each of those locations as well. So let's see. One, we had mining station. And reactor. Let's see, that's the mining plaza. Dueling range, not the same thing. Mining station B. Mining station A. So one of these is likely to have a key in it. And let me see, what keys do I already have? Just that one from the Sky Temple. Okay. So yeah, mining station it is. We're going to start with this one, which is that way. Ah! I see. I have to go the other direction to get there. But I was just in there. Did I not? Was there a key in there that I didn't get? Or is it a Dark World thing? It could be a Dark World thing. Hello. I'm gonna hopefully get ammo from these things. Gotta try and get used to all my controls again, for some reason. Let's see, this is Mining Station A. And I don't see anything that could hide the key here. Oh, how did it miss one of them? Oh well. Down we go. Alright, any secrets in here? Actually, I completely forgot to try using the Dark Visor to find something. Because the whole deal with the Dark Visor is that it finds hidden things. And the keys could all be in hidden caches. Just like that first one we found in the Sky Temple. Need be thorough. The Dark Visor makes a sound that almost sounds like Darth Vader's breathing pitched up. It's kind of creepy, actually. Alright, I'm gonna... Oops, not that. Trial grounds. And I bet none of these are going to be called a mining station. Is there a third mining station, perhaps? I do need to go to that as well. Oh, main reactor, so that's where one of the other keys is at. Mining Station A, Portal Terminal, Transport Center, Mining Plaza, so it could be there as well. Even though I think that's where I just was, actually. Because it just said mining, right? I don't think it said mining station. So either one could be true. Are you going to give me the location to something, or are you just going to show me where this return keys to gateway? Oh yeah, it's just going to show me where the gate is. I already knew that. But I gotta find the keys first! This just goes to the bridge, though. So give me a second. Okay, nothing up here. I feel like I should remember where the key is, but it's been much too long, and I simply do not. It does not seem as though it is here, though, so let's check. It's possible I need to specifically go to the Dark World version of each one, so that's what I'm going to try. I have a solution for you! Now you can't ignore the light! You shall never be a bother to me again. That is really satisfying to watch. It's too bad they didn't drop anything! I forgot I don't actually need to stay in there anymore. It's a little tricky to navigate with this, now that I'm looking at it. A scan visor will help me find possible breakable walls and other such things. Nothing, huh? I don't think I can even get back there in this world. Echo visor, maybe? Not here. Huh. I am puzzled. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Alright, so it doesn't seem to be here. Hey there, Wolfix, you made it! 9 ads, really? I will explain how those work, though, just so they don't bother you too much. So the way Twitch pays me is based on ad revenue, right? But I don't want to have ads every half hour because, you know, that's really annoying. So at the recommendation of a friend of mine, I have ads set to every hour, and then it runs for like 3 minutes. It's time-based, not the number of ads. The number of ads is dependent on how much time you're willing to allow for ads. I thought it should only be 5, though. And I currently have it set so it plays ads 5 minutes after I start the stream, just to give me some extra time to set up and give people time to come into the stream. And then it starts going every hour after that, so you only deal with like 2 or 3 ad breaks per stream, unless I happen to be doing one for like 6 hours. If you have a better recommendation, though, I'm willing to hear it. With that said, I hope you enjoy the show. At the moment, I am hunting the keys, and I am trying to figure out which mining station they are to be found in, or if it's the mining plaza. Mining is the word I have to go on. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to rely on ads, but I have never gotten a sponsor. Or if I have, I don't know about it. I'm not very good at checking my emails, I'll admit. This is not where I need to be. So yeah, I run off of ads for Twitch revenue at the moment. On the bright side, you can also just ignore the ads. Put your phone down or go get a drink or something. So how familiar are you with Metroid? I don't think I asked you that earlier when I was hanging out. I got a temple, so I need to go that way. I also usually have more folks in my stream by now. Oh, that was beautiful. Perfect. Oh, you're still alive. No, you're not. Okay, mining station A. Judgment Pit. Well, I'm quite sure the key is not in the Light World version of this place. Man, this place looks crazy with the Echo Visor. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... Oh, come on. Get in the... There we go. My throat's feeling just a tad dry today, despite the fact that I have been drinking my water. Maybe I'll have another sip. There we go. Oh, come on. Why can't this cutscene be skippable? I was expecting some pirates to spawn. No secrets here, right? Oh, there they are. They're a little late, though, because I was on my way out. Have fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, anything around here? Well, that was interesting. I don't think I ever noticed lightning striking the ground here before. Am I just blind, perhaps? Okay, not finding it here. Central Mining Station. You know what? I bet that's where it is. I don't know how I missed that before. And that is the battleground in the Dark World. Oh wait, I can do a thing here now. I guess I'm still not immune to Phazon in this game. The light suit can't do that like the Phazon suit can. But at least it doesn't wipe me out as fast as it probably would have before. There we go. Come at me! That guy's not sure how to get here. Okay. What is this? Is this one of the claw things, but they've been, like, hyper damaged or something? I've never noticed those before. The heck are they? Alright. Any secrets? There you are! Haha! Okay, so it looks like I was indeed correct. You need to go to the Dark World version of each of these locations in order to find the keys. I'm pressing all of the wrong buttons today. Oh my gosh. And I think in order to get up there, I probably need to go this way. I'm also no longer bothered by this stuff. Not that it matters to me too much at the moment. Excuse me, guys. Can you... Come on. Come at me. How dare you? They're not gonna. Alright. Alright, and now... Whoop. Come on, go to the light. There you go. Now you... Did he take a little damage walking into that one? What was that? Ah! I dipped too low, I guess. I gotta go back. What the... Is it broken or something? There we go. Oddly stiffly moving tentacle. I hate it that they have like a specific weak spot. I can't just shoot the base of the tentacle to get the same effect. There's lightning again. There we go. Now, gimme you! Okay, so we found the mining one. What was the other one again? Reactor. And the reactor was... that one. So I'm in the Dark World, so I may as well go back that way. Whoops, not that. I love that the Annihilator Beam will usually let you get at least 100 shots before it starts skimping out on the ammo spawns. Oh, come on. Hey there, Orange! How you doing? Oh my gosh, that was so much ammo! What happened? Good, a little burnt out though. Burnt out on what? Also, welcome back, Wolfix. I'm doing alright. Ah, yes, that's right. We need to break this. And our key is probably somewhere in here. Or is this... This is the reactor room, I think. Yep. Alright. Come at me! Come on! Come get your taste of light! Oh, you're stuck. Let me help. Oh, you guys are stuck too. I hear something. I bet it's in the water. There it is. Burnt out on everything. Aww. Yeah, that's always rough. Might I recommend Mega Bonk? It's a great turn your brain off game that just got released like a month ago, and I've been playing it in my off time. Can you move ceiling things so I can get out, please? What is this nonsense? There we go. Ah, and there's a portal right here. Anything I missed? Okay, there is also something there. So before I go through the portal, I'll keep going around. So, Wolfix, how much do you know about Metroid? Ooh, save point. Not much, just what a Metroid looks like, and that Dark Samus is a thing. Indeed, and not only is Dark Samus a thing, this is the game she debuted in. So I intend to make a full series of Metroid lore videos, but at the moment I've only got one. I haven't had the time or ability to make the others when I have remembered. In fact, I frequently forget about them, much to my own chagrin. Come and get me! Come on! I dare ya! Come on, let's go! Get over here! I bet they know they can't get in here without dying. Alright, how much does the Annihilator Beam do to him? Still takes quite a few shots, actually. Alright, so yeah, I have a YouTube channel where I re-upload my streams. You can find it linked in my Twitch bio. And on there, I also occasionally release non-stream videos. One of those being a Metroid lore video about Samus's backstory prior to the first game. I have every intention of making more when I have the time and energy and my editor cooperates with me. You can also find my past streams of Metroid games over there. After this one, there is only one game I have listed for streaming, and then I might stream Metroid Prime Hunters in January separately. Most of the Metroid games are two-dimensional, but the Prime games are three-dimensional. Hey! I was looking for this. Sonic Boom! Come to me, Guile. That was an amazing video, by the way. Thank you very much, Orange. I didn't remember that you'd seen it. But yes, Metroids are little creatures like those ones I just fought in that last room. Those were dark Metroids. They were corrupted by this game's big bad, the Ing. The reason the series is named after them is because Metroid is the Chozo word for, or relative to the Chozo word for Ultimate Warrior, which Samus was their Ultimate Warrior in a sense. And Metroids are also some of the most mysterious creatures in the universe these games take place in. And they are frequently hunted, either, well, usually for research or for cloning. The space pirates want to use them as a weapon. Humans want to use them for science. Samus isn't really sure how to feel about him. She hates him, but she did ultimately decide to rescue one and take it to the Space Federation for research. I don't really know where I'm going. I guess I just need to go back over here and portal out. And yeah, Ridley is Samus's primary nemesis. He does not show up in this game, but he will show up in the next one with a lot of flair to go with it. Wait a minute. Haha! I heard that! Also, if it wasn't plainly obvious, Metroid is the first half of the genre name Metroidvania, because it was one of the first games to pioneer that style of gameplay. The Metroids are ridiculously dangerous, but they're the only beings that are able to predate on the most dangerous beings in the universe. I'm sure Winter will want to tell you about those. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, Orange. The only beings that are able to predate the most dangerous beings in the universe? I don't... Oh, you meant prey on! The only beings that can prey on the most dangerous beings in the universe. Yes, you are correct. Somehow I almost forgot about the X. So, Wolfix, how familiar are you with the horror monster, The Thing? Not to be confused with the Fantastic Four character. Saw this really funny comparison in Godzilla King of the Monsters has a scene that's nearly identical to the part where the baby Metroid gives us life to power up Samus. Not surprising. One may have inspired the other, depending on the age of that Godzilla episode. Metroid was directly inspired by the Alien films, actually. But it also takes elements from other horror and sci-fi inspirations. With the X-Parasite being directly inspired by The Thing. I don't think anything's ever actually said that. It's just, like, plainly obvious. In the Metroid universe, there is a parasite called the X-Parasite. It was originally unknown until the Chozo species unearthed it while mining for materials. And they immediately recognized how freaking dangerous it is. Because it's basically the thing. And so they developed... They bioengineered the Metroids specifically to prey on the X-Parasites. They then opted to keep the Metroids a secret... The Metroids and the X a secret from the rest of the universe to avoid either of them being taken advantage of, with the ultimate goal of the Metroids either keeping the X under control, or ultimately culling them, after which the Metroids themselves could then be destroyed. The problem is, the Chozo were not able to complete that task. They got raided, the Metroids were discovered, and the Metroids were so frequently used by the space pirates to try and gain an upper hand in their frequent wars, that Samus was sent to eradicate all of the Metroids. All of them. Full-blown genocide on their home planet SR-388. Samus succeeded, aside from rescuing that one Metroid at the end that was a baby and saw her as its mother, so she didn't have the heart to kill it. Unfortunately, eradicating all of the Metroids meant the X were able to come out of hiding. And they came out of hiding with a vengeance. Thus leading to the events of Metroid Fusion, the fourth game in the mainline series. Here's more regular Metroids, albeit the Talon variant from the first game. Woo, look at all that ammo! It would actually be much more efficient to dark beam this. Oh gosh! Hold on a minute. Okay, dark beam no longer necessary. Now I need to get up there. Now, how do I get onto these, is the question. Okay, that goes up there. Maybe this will help. No, for some reason I can't scan the spider ball tracks here. You know nothing about the thing except that the X-Parasites are like it. Literally the only difference between the X-Parasites and the thing is that the X-Parasites have more knowledge, like, about them. They were discovered and studied. Unlike the thing, which was not before it caused its horrors to the humans. I haven't seen the thing, but I have read about it. The story of the thing is there's some folks in like a remote Arctic science station or something like that. It's a small group of people. One day they find a man chasing after what appears to be an adorable, innocent husky. And the man swears up and down it's a terrible creature, and he's trying to kill it violently. The scientists decide, no, this is just a dog, you're crazy. And so, I think I went too far. And so they say, screw that, and I believe they kill the man and save the dog. It turns out the dog was infected by some kind of alien monster, and it begins infecting everybody else. But the problem is, they cannot tell who has become its host. And it ultimately becomes basically Among Us, which was also based on the thing. Yeah, they can't tell who is currently the thing. And once you've been infected with the thing, you're done. There's no more of you. The thing has taken your place. I don't know if it maintains their knowledge or just a perfect mimicry of it. But yeah, that thing is terrifying. It's two guys. The first accidentally blows himself up with a grenade. The second accidentally shoots a guy, so they kill him thinking he went mad. It's two guys that get infected with the thing? Because I thought at the end of it all, there was only one guy left, and then he offed himself just in case, or something. Oh, I forgot about the little Metroid babies in here. I'm not going to worry about them, though. Ow. Oh, chasing the dog. Hello, pirates. Where are you? Up there. I forgot a single charge shot could kill the basic ones. They're weak! And yet they're Samus's main inspiration for becoming a bounty hunter. Then again, considering they are the reason she became a bounty hunter, not entirely surprising that she's really, really good at hunting them. Alright, now to get out of here. And I think the best way to get out of here is going to be that way. The ending also has two survivors, but you don't know if either one had been assimilated, so it was a huge mystery until the sequel came out and ruined it by introducing new info about the thing. I didn't know about that. Well, I knew about the ending of the first one. I didn't know about that sequel bit there. Alright, no secrets here. Thought so, but wanted to be sure. And now I go right. Actually, I should go save for... No, wait, save point is just as far away as where I'm going. So what I'm going to do instead is save state. Boop. By the way, Wolfix, the Metroid games have pretty much exclusively released on Nintendo consoles. I am using what is called Prime Hack, which is a modded version of Dolphin Emulator that is specifically designed to let you play the Metroid Prime games with mouse and keyboard controls, hence why I'm moving so fluidly in a game that was originally only made for GameCube and Wii. And man, I really, really wish we got a Switch version of this game with HD, because this game looks awesome, even amongst the Prime games, and it would look so good in HD. The one that came out in 2016, I think, was actually a prequel, which introduced the fact that the thing couldn't replicate piercing. You mean piercings, plural? Because if that's the case, I kind of dig that. That's a great clue idea. Alright, teleport to Torvus Bog. I said that as if I was digivolving. Samus Aran, digivolve to Light Suit Samus Aran. It's a sequel. But yeah, it does kind of ruin the mystery a little bit, and the mystery is part of what makes the thing so scary in the first place. Welcome to one of the prettiest songs in the entire Metroid franchise. You might remember our earlier conversation about Star Wars and how I prefer wet places over deserts. This place was raining until I fixed the problem. It is Torvus Bog. I forgot I got the Sonic Boom and then never showed it off. Hot take, the Digimon show is better than the Pokemon show. I haven't seen most of the Digimon shows, but I do think Digimon Tamers is better than Pokemon. Digimon Tamers, in my opinion, was the best Digimon. Granted, it's the only one I've actively seen. I tried watching, the first Digimon show, and I couldn't get into it. But man, Tamers got dramatic, and I loved every second of it. Even when I was a kid and had no idea what was going on, I loved every second of it. Tamers was epic, yes. Okay. Alright, we are in Torvus Bog, this absolutely beautiful place. Oh man, Wolfix, you need to go see Tamers. Tamers goes frickin' hard for a kid's show. Also, props to Beelzemon / Impmon for having one of the gosh dang best character arcs in any children's show ever. Hey there, Faceless, you're good. I thought maybe you were gonna go to bed on time tonight. Also, Wolfix, can we just agree this menu system is awesome? I'm bummed they didn't bring it back for any of the other games. You already accidentally slept? Well, that's good, I guess. As I DM'd you, I passed out. Oh, so you slept for like half an hour, is what you're saying? I guess it's been about an hour now, which actually I'll probably have ad break here coming up in a couple minutes. Kinda unwell. That's not good. Best part, in my opinion, was when Angemon finally digivolved. It was so painful to wait for, but completely worth it. The menu looks strange, but yeah. It's strange, but, like, it's alien, and it's kind of efficient. Like, you don't get things in a proper order, but you can go straight to the thing you want instead of having a list. It's just super neat. I love it. Okay, let's see. I think... Okay, Catacombs. Whoops. No. Alright, we've got Catacombs. We've got What's the other one? Lagoon. Well, oh dear. Double spam? Definitely ban that guy. Oh yeah, second best Digimon. Just because absolutely fantastic original character design. And I don't know, I just love the character. Good old classic Digimon icon Renamon. Okay, let's see. We have the Lagoon and the Catacombs. Torvus Lagoon. So I'm betting that's where our first key is at in the Dark World. Oh yeah, I need to go over there too, because there's an item at the top of that. Betting the Catacombs is down below as much as... Yep, there it is. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to detour over here while I'm here in the light world. So I need to turn the frick around. Up there. Oh, there's also something here I can grab. Another power bomb expansion. Those are always nice. Power bombs are extremely limited. I only have a maximum of 6 at the moment. You seen the trailer for the new Digimon? You mean the game? Or is there a new Digimon show happening? Get me... Oh, come on! Get me on this dang platform! There we go. New anime. I didn't know about that. All I heard about was a new game. I might play a Digimon game someday. I've got at least one that I haven't played, but I think I got it just so I could play it someday. Where do I go from here? That way. So that's through there. Alright, I remember now. I also need to figure out how to get in the junctions that are in this place. Completely lost touch with Digimon back in 2008. I only ever really cared about Tamers. I didn't have a lot of Digimon stuff growing up, nor did I have a place to watch the show. But I was always intrigued, because I've always liked computer stuff. Get me up there, come on. There we go. Dang it. Oh, come on. Alright, ad break coming up in a few minutes. If I'm still in here, I might just keep going instead of taking my usual break. Partner at the time for 4 years broke up with me, and Digimon was the center of both of our special interests. The franchise left a bad taste in my mouth after that. Yeah, I can understand that. I kind of had the opposite effect. My first partner, my first girlfriend, was really into Doctor Who, and I just never really gave it a try until after we'd broken up, and then I got super into it. I'm not into it anymore, but I do still have a respect for it. I just got a little tired of everything being as random as it is in that show. Now my dad's kind of getting into it. We somehow ended up getting a Doctor Who collection for I think last Christmas or my birthday or something, and he's been watching it here and there during his workouts. I was supposed to be watching it with him, but I only got to do that once, and then he didn't really get the time to do his workouts, and then I moved out. Alright, I need to kill this thing that's trying to eat me. Oh wait, I know what to do. Powerbomb, sucker! You hear it squealing. While on the topic of anime and childhood shows, I watched this old anime called Spider Riders, and it's absolutely amazing. The theme song is such a banger. I've never heard of it, but that sounds kind of insane. Have you ever seen Mega Man NT Warrior? I keep going the wrong way on this track. Yeah, Mega Man NT Warrior, the anime based on the Battle Network games. Ad break has started. I'm going to pause here and take a short break until the ads are done. Okay, ad break is over on my end. And I don't see the ads, but I get a notification telling me that an ad break is coming up. And it says, ad break starting in a minute, and then the countdown finishes, and then there's actually another minute before another pop-up shows up that says, ad break, and it's counting down like 2.5 to 3 minutes. And there's always somebody in my chat, I think it's usually faceless, but not always, that's like, I'm not getting any ads yet, or hey, my ads started earlier. I don't know why it's so inconsistent. But I'm back now. Oh, dang it! I forgot I was attached. Fat lot of good it did me to pause there. I kind of knew that would happen. During that ad break, I looked up the Spider Riders theme song. I think I actually have seen, like, images from it here and there, or toys, but I never really cared much about it. I don't know how to feel about what the story appears to be. It looks very gimmicky, but I'll give you, that theme song does go pretty hard. That was a good theme song. Sometimes brag about having ad blockers. Yes, you do have those. Don't have a PC and I'm on mobile, so no ad blockers work. I want to point out, I freaking love this spider ball maze. It's so neat being up here amongst all this machinery and the trees. Spider Riders is only 2 seasons, like 26 episodes, so it really doesn't drag on, luckily. Yeah, it doesn't look like the kind of show that would get much more than that, I gotta be honest. Like I said, it looks pretty gimmicky. You didn't answer my question, though. How familiar are you with Mega Man NT Warrior? Woo! Energy tank. I'm asking Wolfix specifically. Not really. Saw a couple episodes in an old Mega Man show a long time ago, and that was about it. So, Mega Man has the Battle Network series. And NT Warrior was the anime for the Battle Network series. I think NT came from Network Transmission, since a spin-off of Battle Network was called Mega Man Network Transmission. But, in Mega Man lore, you have the original Mega Man, who's a robot. You have Mega Man X, who was essentially his successor, a much, much, much more advanced robot that was almost a rebuilt human, basically. And then in Battle Network, it's a reboot where instead of Dr. Light inventing Mega Man as a robot, he goes into network science and internet sciences and such. And instead of inventing a big robotics culture, he invents cyberspace and net navies, which are basically sentient AI. Mega Man is instead one of those sentient AI. He's a net navi, and as with most of these AI, they can be your best friend. They give you information. They search the net for you. They do alarm stuff. They basically do everything your cell phone does, but they have a personality, and they also have the ability to hunt viruses, which have physical manifestations in cyberspace. And so instead of Mega Man hunting real robots that are killing people, he hunts viruses or rogue navies that are messing with people's equipment and putting them in danger. The NT Warrior was my introduction to the Mega Man franchise as a whole. It blew my mind when I found out that Mega Man was older. And also, that show was kind of crazy, but in some of the best possible ways. I also loved the character designs, I loved the music, I loved a lot of the concepts, and there were a jarring amount of concepts in that show that are real today. I distinctly remember the first episode, they get a virus in their oven that causes it to catch fire. And as a child, I thought, why the frick would you have the internet in your oven? And now the Samsung fridge exists. So, frickin' Mega Man predicted 20 years of the future. We could quite literally have net navies right now, albeit without the whole virus busting and best friend thing going on. And we just don't, and it's a huge missed opportunity for Capcom. It's possible the show you watch, Wolfix, was NT Warrior. There was also a show from like the 80s that was based on the classic Mega Man. So I don't know. Apparently Japan only recently discovered the 80s show. And they're like going nuts about it. They're like, holy crap. America made a Mega Man show? What? What is this nonsense? It was very, very cheesy. Hearing Samsung reminds me of that guy who got fired from Apple because his name was Samsung. I've never heard of that. That's funny. Ah! I gotta say, I love the visual effect of firing the Sonic Boom missile. Where are you? Yeah, check out this effect of firing the Sonic Boom here. That's just visually awesome. Remember Nicole from one of the old Sonic cartoons? Yeah, that was basically predicting Siri or Cortana. Yeah, I mean, kind of. But not really. Siri and Cortana are also basically HAL 9000. But smarter. For some reason, the only Sonic meat I ever consumed was Sonic Underground. Oh, that's... I don't know much about Sonic Underground, but I think it's objectively the worst one, even if it's not bad, necessarily. Okay, so I need to do some fancy work here. Dang it. I watched Sonic Sat AM, and that show is pretty hardcore for an 80s show. I love that show. I also watched Sonic X growing up. I love that show as well. Bring Cosmo into the games. Please, Cosmo is such a precious little being. Made it. Awesome. Give me that. I think I have all of the energy tanks now. Special ending unlocked. Complete the game to view this ending. Oh, I don't remember that being a thing. Unless it's just talking about the usual 75% ending. And it's just, like, telling me about it this time. It probably is, actually. Okay, so I need to get back to the lagoon, but through a portal. Heard someone made an AI robot. I mean, that's nothing that new. People have been trying to do that for generations now. When we get C-3PO, then it'll be an achievement. Hello. Come to my light. So just so you understand what's going on, Wolfix, those things are Ing. They are the main enemy of this game. There's different forms of Ing, but all of them are they are harmed by light, but attracted to darkness. The Annihilator Beam combines light and darkness together, so when I charge one of these beacons with it, it attracts the Ing to a light field, basically, and insta-kills them. It really streamlines all the backtracking that you're going through in this part of the game, trying to find all these keys, because you're not being slowed down by Ing encounters. I think it's really clever. Otherwise, you can use the light beam to make a light field that does not attract them but still insta-kills them. There's the regular light field that doesn't cause damage, but it does protect you from the environment of dark ether, which I am no longer hurt by due to the light suit. Or, if you're feeling particularly masochistic, you can pull out the dark beam and neutralize all of its effects completely. I don't know why I'm going up. Oh, I need to go up, apparently. I need to get over there. Are you okay, Faceless? Or did you both get lag? Oh, I see what happened. I lost about 1,000 frames for a second there. That's what's going on. My connection glitched. Get out of my face. Oh, I have to kill these guys before the door will open. Ow! What? Did anybody see that? It just didn't break the thing for some reason. Alright, here we go. Sonic Boom! Doesn't kill him. The Sonic Boom is arguably the worst missile. Well, actually, all of the charge missiles in this game, aside from the super missile, kind of suck, and it's really unfortunate. Alright, let me light beam you. Burn! Come on, burn! Why aren't you burning? There you go. That's more like it. No, I said, why aren't you burning? They weren't burning. Alright, have a good night, Wolfix. Thanks for joining. Hope to see more of you. Are you aware that thou internet is flaky? I don't think you're using thou correctly, good sir. I believe the word you're looking for in that context is thine. Did you just sir me? I most certainly did, sir. I most certainly did. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I completely forgot to mention my favorite example of just how crazy NT Warrior was. I think it's in episode 2. You have a guy named Count Zap who sends his Navi Elecman into a train system to sabotage the trains. And while his Navi is doing this, Count Zap hooks up an electric guitar to electrodes and plays it while electrocuting himself and laughing maniacally. And I don't think I've seen even the Joker do anything as crazy as that. I remember getting a huge kick out of that. I thought it was really funny. Alright, there's a power bomb door I haven't hit over here. You know, despite the context that you're trying to go with for your humor, I think it would be one of the rare cases where you would be the correct first word in that sentence. Granted, I am not a linguist, but I did always find a lot of fun in Bible speak. And I've kind of picked up on patterns of how certain words are used. There's an item here. Oh my gosh, look at that. You can see past it. Denzium. Yes, faceless Bible speak. Old English. Translated from Hebrew. You do know what the Bible is, don't you? Shakespearean is a lot more complicated than Bible speak. It uses a lot of the same words, but also a lot of different words as well. Shakespearean is crazy complicated. Hold on a minute, I'm getting lost here. Okay, I need to go down there. So, over there... No. Down there. Dude, I'm Christian? I don't know. What's so confusing about me calling it Bible speak if you know what the Bible is and have potentially read parts of it? Had to come back because I think the internet heard when he mentioned Samsung, and I just got a YouTube short about him. He wasn't fired. He left Apple and auctioned all his signed work clothes and eventually changed his name to Sam Strawn because he didn't want to be known as an internet joke. That's funny. That's really funny. I'm happy for him, though. That's a cool last name, too. Strawn? I like that. Good choice. Wolfix. I just mentioned this to the others, but I forgot to mention it to you. I never realized this was the lagoon. Okay. Yes, I meant the King James Version, Faceless. But Wolfix, I forgot to mention to you specifically, my favorite crazy thing that happened in NT Warrior, if you're still there. In episode 2, you get a guy named Count Zap who goes to sabotage the subway system. To do this, he sends his NetNavi, Elecman, into the system to just start running trains. He basically causes them to go full speed ahead into like dead ends and everything. Meanwhile, Count Zap decides to pass the time by hooking up his electric guitar to a pair of electrodes and electrocuting himself while playing it and laughing maniacally. And I gotta say, I don't think even the Joker has done anything that crazy. Bro was into... Oh yeah, dude was obsessed with electricity. It was really funny. I thought it was just like average supervillain stuff when I was a kid, but then I watched it again after they released the Battle Network collection, and they also re-released the show for like a year or two, and I was like, oh my gosh, Count Zap is freaking nuts. Okay, so there's supposed to be another key somewhere in... Oh, is it down here? It's gotta be down here. There it is! Also, the Joker has most definitely done worse than that. I mean, he's definitely done worse, but he usually doesn't do something like that unless he's torturing somebody else with it. Count Zap did it to himself. That's the thing that made it really funny. And really crazy. Joker once cut his own face off and wore like a mask. Yeah, that's true. But that was also like one version of the Joker out of like 30. But Count Zap, he ain't got no alternatives. That's just him being him. Okay, so I got that, so now I need to go down to the depths below. To do that, I need to go to the Dark Dwarves Temple, which is straight ahead. And I also need to figure out how the heck to get into that portal there. I used to know. Something to do with this room? Doesn't seem like it. There's a platform there. It's possible I get in through the light world. Oh no, right here. Okay. There's just a stepping stone up here. Which has to lead to something, I'm sure. Maybe it's a light world thing. I will find out eventually. What do you think of the new Absolute DC Universe? Joker looks really scarily cool. I don't know much about it, but it does seem really cool. Are you familiar with the Batman Who Laughs? Honestly, really lame compared to Owlman. I disagree. I think the Batman Who Laughs is terrifying. I don't know much about him, but I think the whole concept is terrifying. Owlman is definitely very interesting, but by golly, his suit looks so dumb. And his name is so not terrifying. Wait, what? Oh, I bet I can't get down below in the Dark World, can I? Most likely not. So I need to find the nearest portal. Wait, there's an ammo station. Right there. But yeah, I do know all about Owlman. His motivation is really, really cool. As are his smarts. I just don't find him that terrifying because of how goofy his suit looks. Then again, the suit could make a little extra sense if you go with the idea that the wide eyes represent his supposed enlightenment. Don't know much about Batman Who Laughs, but from what I've heard, getting dosed with Joker gas just seems like a lazy way to make Batman evil. Meanwhile, Owlman was a Wayne and killed his whole family. Owlman's ultimate motivation is that he was like the ultimate nihilist. He believed nothing had a point, and his goal was essentially to wipe out the entire universe to, as he put it, make the only choice that truly mattered. Which is dope as frick. But gosh dang it. What does that have to do with owls? And also, he looks really dumb. And when Batman beat him and sent him to another place to die, He totally could have left, but he decided instead to just accept the loss and let himself die, because to him, it didn't matter. Always thought Owlman was called that due to the Court of Owls, and you might be right. I keep forgetting the Court of Owls exists. The concept of the Court of Owls and Marvel's, what's it called? I think Hellfire Club or something? And did inspire my own character idea, though, called Masquerade. That it's unknown if Masquerade is one individual or an entire group, or a shapeshifter, or what. All anybody knows is they seem to follow their own agenda, meaning sometimes they're your ally and sometimes they're your enemy. They almost never get in direct confrontation, they primarily work through proxies. Kind of like Ghostface. I'm trying to remember who Ghostface is. Oh wait, Ghostface from the, from the horror films? Because I wouldn't know. I don't watch... I know about horror films, but I don't actually watch a lot of them. Just because I often find... I don't know. I've never been much for slashers. I'm getting turned around. Hold on a sec. Oh my gosh. The problem with having two layers here is sometimes it locks onto the bottom one and it completely messes me up. Also, pardon the lag when I'm in when I'm in the map. I don't know why it does that. It was thought to be one person doing the murders, but turns out it was a group of people all taking turns to be Ghostface. Masquerade might be that. Or it might be a shapeshifter, or it might be just a ton of people. The one thing that is known is that sometimes Masquerade is a man, and sometimes it's a woman, or they present themselves as such. The only other constant is that they always wear a masquerade mask, hence the name. They are always dressed as if they just came straight from a masquerade ball. They seem to show up out of dark corners and then disappear just as swiftly, Batman style. What? There was a thing up there in the dark world. Where'd it go? Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it, Bobby. But there's no thing here either. Where? How do I get in there? There is a way in there. I've been in it. Just don't remember how. Alright, have a good night, Wolfix. Gosh dang it, I might not be getting that item. Which is a shame, because I wanted to go for 100%. Alright, through here. Boop! And down we go. Okay, let's see. I need to go to the catacombs. Which is the door on my left. No, not that. Excuse me! Whoop. Hey. Gosh dang it, I keep falling in the water. Alright, get down here. Or not. I'll just shoot you in the back manually. Oh, you still have your back intact. Alright. Can you stop that, dude? Did I get both of them? No, there's the other one. Dude just disappeared for a second. Now before I go into the portal, do this. Thank you, Faceless. Bro vanished like Amber Heard's PR team. That whole trial was hilarious. Why is Samus? There we go. Gosh dang. That took way too many attempts. Your dog stepped on a bee? Oh no. Is your dog okay? Oh, I'm like behind it or something, I guess. How does one step on a bee? Oh. I didn't hear that quote. My dog stepped on a bee. How does one step on a bee? It's possible the bee wasn't alive? Also, how does one not step on a bee if they don't know they shouldn't step on a bee? Come on, Amber. Use your brain. How do I get in there? Ah, yes. Great contains densium. Where would she find a bee? I mean, outside is usually the optimal place to find a bee. Outside near somebody's flower patch. My family used to live close to a lake, and I hated taking walks by the lake during the warmer months because I would always find swarms of bees. Same for the planters at my schools. I mean, I lived in an apartment by the lake, Orange. The lake was cool, but the apartment wasn't, and also the lake wasn't that big and was crazy polluted, so you were only allowed to swim in a specific section of it, and if you went fishing, you weren't allowed to keep the fish. So it's like, yay, I got to live next to a lake, but also it was barely anything like the experience of living next to a lake. Amber Heard is rich, she doesn't live with a garden, just acres of flat grass. Bees like grass, too. Okay. And now I can do this. Any secrets down here? Doesn't seem like it. How unfortunate. I don't know, man. Usually when I find bees, I am in the middle of some kind of grassy field. So I'm pretty sure bees still like grass. Sacrificial chamber, goodness. Okay, I need to get over there. Fair enough, I suppose. Still a dumb argument, though. Who steps on a bee? Oh, how do you step on a bee? Like, frickin' the classic way? Is it? Okay, there we go. Come on, there's gotta be something I can use to attract these guys. No, alright, nothing I can energize. Oh well. I'll just get out of here then. They didn't land a single hit on me that whole time, and I was completely ignoring them. Frickin' scrub lords. I also just sped right through that system of pistons. I am a platforming miracle. That sounds extremely pompous to say. Hello? Watch drone, rogue sentry mechanoid. Indestructible but irritated by bright light. Target can be herded out of place by exposing it to light. I completely forgot about these things. I think there's something very similar to them in Metroid Prime Hunters that replaced my memory of them in my mind. What is the Mizkif situation? Watch drones were built by the Luminoth to guard key areas and hinder Ing armies. Excuse me, oh my word. Most of these units have betrayed their masters and now serve the Ing. Watch drones are indestructible and reluctant to move, but can be forced into quitting their posts by exposing them to bright, pure light. Once the light fades, the mechanoid will return to its original resting site. There we go. I wonder if those things are possessed by Frady Cat Ing that don't want to die. I like that the different types of ammo make different sounds when you pick them up. Why is this not extended? How do I extend it? I don't care about how much damage I'm taking right now. Okay, so the platforms down below were not active. Why? What are you? Well, you're there. I kind of figured you would be. I'm starting to get tired. Sky Temple key acquired! That one looked oddly red, despite the fact that most of them are supposed to be green. I guess this thing wouldn't come out from the wall because there's nothing up here. There was just that thing that I just broke. Why? Samus, are you okay? What's happening? There we go. Okay, now to get out of here. And that's it for Torvus Bog! You're drawing another Equestria... Oh, okay, I gotcha. I was thinking drawing as in, like, gacha game drawing. Wait a minute, what is the quickest way? That way. I'm actually getting kind of tired as well. So, I've been streaming about 2 hours. I might call this one early and then finish the game tomorrow because I only need to get, I think, 4 more keys. Or 3 more keys? Hold on a minute. Is it possible I'm also missing a lore reading somewhere? One, two, three, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. One of you in chat, do me a favor, look up how many keys there are to the Sky Temple in this game, and if any of them are already in the gate. Oh dear. I knew 8 seemed a bit short. So there might actually be some lore scans that I'm missing somewhere then. Somehow. One is with Umos? Is it with Umos? I might have to look up which ones I'm missing. Oh, let's see. No, there's 9. Nine that I have to collect. There is one already in the gateway. And the one I am missing is in the Sky Temple grounds anyway, which is the last location to search. Yeah, it's the Akul's is not with them necessarily. They managed to place theirs in the gate and then died at the gate. Alright. Game is saved. I'm starting to feel just a little bit tired. And I don't know if I can continue on without potentially falling asleep. I'm bummed that this is happening again, but I have been doing a lot of talking today, so I imagine that's part of the reason. It's also slightly warm in here, but just barely. I don't need to go to bed yet, but I don't have too much longer. And we've gotten half the keys now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this live stream here, and then we will continue the key hunt tomorrow and finally hunt down the final boss. I intend to start earlier tomorrow as well to make sure I have enough time to do that. So, hey, Faceless, you get to go to bed relatively on time tonight as well. Or at least a lot earlier than you have been. So don't complain to me. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You may find my YouTube and Discord in my Twitch profile for past content or communication. Or if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, you may find my Twitch at TheWinterPrince52. And please leave comments on my YouTube videos, because I love them. Tomorrow, we will finish the key hunt, and we will fight the Emperor Ing. And finish this game once and for all. Or at least that is currently the plan. Thanks again, everyone. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.